Good day, everyone. Today, we will be discussing about the overview of Prime HRM. What is Prime HRM? When did Prime HRM start? How is Prime HRM done? And why should we go for Prime HRM? What is Prime HRM? Prime HRM is the program to institutionalize meritocracy and excellence in human resource management. It is elevating the HR public sector to a level of excellence for good governance and efficient public service. The objectives of Prime HRM is to inspire agencies to transform HRM systems to support mandates, empower agencies in performing HRM functions, promote and reward excellent HRM practices, provide venue for exchange and development of HRM expertise, and serve as search mechanism for HRM best practices. When did Prime HRM start? Prime HRM started in 1991. It is to remember the CSC CAAP or the CSC accreditation program. Then followed in 2004, the PMAAP or the Personal Management Assessment and Assistance Program. Then in 2012, it's now the launching of the Prime HRM or the program to institutionalize meritocracy and excellence in human resource management. How is Prime HRM done? Processes of Prime HRM, we have the assess, the assist, and the award. The assess is more of the competencies, the systems, and the practices, while the assist is more of the technical assistance and developmental interventions, while the award is special rewards and citations for HR excellence. The assess portion is to assess the maturity level of the agency's systems, practices, and competences in the 4 HR systems, which are the following: recruitment, selection and placement, learning and development, performance management, and rewards and recognition. The HRM systems pillars. We have this RSP, the governance, talent planning, talent sourcing, talent selection and placement, while the LND or the learning and development, we have this governance, planning and evaluation, and execution. And the performance management, we have this governance, planning and commitment, monitoring and coaching, review and evaluation, and development planning. And the last one is the rewards and recognition. We have this governance, planning and evaluation, and execution. The process in the Prime HRM is first assess. We have this self-assessment. We have done this already in February 2020. And this time, we are now preparing for the on-site assessment. The target date will be on June 2021. First, based on the assessment, a government agency may be classified according to 4 HR maturity levels, which is the transactional HRM, process-defined HRM, integrated HRM, and strategic HRM. At present, we are still at level 1, the transactional HRM, and we are trying our best to proceed and commit the process-defined HRM comes December 2021. Maturity level. It indicates how well the behaviors, the practices, and the processes of an organization can reliably and sustainably produce required outcomes. Maturity level number 1 is the transactional, wherein the processes are compliant with CSC and other relevant authorities. Some processes are characterized by projects and are often, take note, reactive. Next, may produce services and output that work but frequently exceed prescribed timelines, and success depends on the competence of the people and not by using proven processes. That is regulated, and at present we are at maturity level number 1. We are aiming for maturity level 2, which is the process defined, wherein the processes will now be attuned to the agency requirements. Second, processes performed and managed according to documented processes. Some processes proactively managed through automated systems. And last is the presence of quantitative metrics to assess efficiency. That is accredited or the accreditation. Maturity level 3 is the integrated HRM, which is the quantitative objectives used to measure quality and performance of process, HR partners with agency leadership to drive HR systems. Quality and processes performance measures used to support data-driven decision-making and presence of HRM management toolkit. And the last maturity level, which is the strategic HRM, is already the continual improves process performance and quantitative process improvement objectives regularly updated to reflect changes in agency objectives. HR helps drive agency business decisions, and HR strategy is part of agency strategy that is deregulated. Maturity level and proficiency levels. When we talk of level 1, we are referring to transactional or the basic. Level 2 is more of the intermediate or the process defined. Level 3 is the advanced or the integrated, and level 4, which is the highest level, is superior and strategic. In the proficiency level 1 basic, understands basic principle and can perform tasks with assistance and direction. And proficiency level 2, which is intermediate, performs routine tasks with reliable results, works with minimal supervision. We are in the process of working out to attain the maturity proficiency level 2 or the intermediate. Next, proficiency level 3, advanced, performs complex and multiple tasks and can coach or teach others. And the last, proficiency level 4 or the superior, considered as the expert in the task, can teach and lead others. So we have also these lenses in Prime HRM. We have 3 lenses in Prime HRM. 1 is the systems, 2 is the practices, and 3 is the competences. When we talk of systems, we will be talking of policies of the office. Policies of what? Policies, processes, and procedures and tools of the RSP, recruitment, selection, and placement, L&D, learning and development, PM, performance management, and rewards and recognitions. Then, the existence of documentation. The civil service will be looking out on the documents that we have in our office, or what we call the show me part. They will be asking for documents every now and then as to the systems that we have in the 4 HR core systems. While in the practices this time, they will be looking at the actual implementation of the documents that we have, or if we have already practiced what we have documented. This is very critical because they will be asking questions, having interviews of our employees from forest ranger to the regional executive director, that includes the middle managers, conversations with HR and key informants to check engagement, or the tell me part. That is why you are here. We are preparing this overview for everybody to know what Prime HRM is all about. Okay, and the last is the competencies. They will be looking into the capabilities of the HR office on the 4 core HRM systems. They will be conducting interview with the HR staff, and they will be asking for sample outputs. On the Prime HRM process, on the assess portion, after they have assessed us, this time they will assist us to the gaps that we have. So they will be asking for an action plan based on the identified needs, and they will assist us on the customized technical assistance and the regular monitoring of what we have done based on the documents that we have submitted. On the assist portion, they have to check as to the records or the documents that we have for the RSP or the recruitment, selection, and placement, the L&D, the learning and development, the PM or the performance management, and the RNR or the rewards and recognition, in order for us to attain from transactional up to the strategic systems. On the award, the last area is the award. So we have the assess, the assist, and the award. On the award, after we have complied with all the show me documents and the tell me, the interviews, this time they will recognize the agency who can meet the maturity level. When we meet the maturity level 2, we will receive the bronze award. So this time we are still aiming for the bronze. We do not aim for silver or the gold award. Why should we go for Prime HRM? We go for Prime HRM because we want Based on CSCMC 1 series of 2021, we want to take final actions on our appointments. We will no longer submit our appointments to the Civil Service Field Office. And only 75% of the appointment that we have submitted for review will be reviewed. And another privilege is that we can avail of the 10% discount for the HRMO head or one agency representative for the trainings to be conducted by the CSC. And as to the award, first, once we have complied with, initially we are targeting for the RSP or the recruitment, selection and placement and the performance management in order for us to be accredited or allowed to act on our appointments without submitting to the civil service. But once we will comply with the 4 HR systems, the RSP, the LND, the PM, and the R&R, then we will be awarded with the Bronze Award Plaque of Recognition, and we are targeting that on December 2021. Penro Cebu, Penro Bohol, Penro Negros Oriental, Penro Siquijor, Regional Office, are we ready to be primed